It's still summer, but thankfully the advisories as far as keeping them as hot and just oppressive as it was yesterday. I mean, before lunchtime, we were already looking at the heat index well over the century mark. So we have a much quieter setup right now. Definitely wasn't the case about 4 or 5 hours ago, just around midnight. We had a lot of thunderstorm activity around, but the radar is beginning to kind of dry out a little bit more. There might still be between Tolliver, Hancock County, a few little showers, but here that pattern is beginning to dry up, and it will become more seasonal, meaning temperatures will become closer to average over the next several days. We will have the chance for a few isolated storms over the next several days, too. The rain chances will stay in there, and some could reach very close to severe limits. Just, again, keeping that in mind. But a very beautiful picture, isn't it? Sky is breaking up. Skies are clearing. We're looking at temperatures that don't feel quite that bad. I mean, we were about almost 8-10 degrees warmer at this time yesterday, starting off with lows in the 80s. Out at the Thurman Dam, it's a little bit darker view there, but coming over the dam this morning, it's a quiet picture out there close to the lake, and we have temperatures in the mid-70s right at the dam. 70 to 73, Barnwell to Waynesboro, upper 60s and low 70s, Thompson all the way out towards Crawfordville, and just kind of closer into town here, the Welcome Center right there on I-20, just around the lower 70s. So pattern kind of holding steady. Looks like 80s will start moving into place, as they generally do there about 9 to 10 o'clock. Highs are back up into the 90s. I mean, we're going to have some heat and some humidity. As far as the afternoon storm chances, a little bit lower here, widespread. So decent pool day, and look like we're going to find ourselves close to 100 around midday. So thankfully that's a good plan. Here we have a mix of sunny clouds, upper 80s to low 90s into 3 and 6 o'clock. So pattern is very, very consistent, right around that average for this time of year of 93 degrees. So back and forth, we kind of step down between 92 and 94 all the way at the start of next week. Now, if you're going to be spending time outdoors, of course, we're talking more and more about it. If you are going to be working outside, just maybe protect your skin there. Exposed skin could definitely burn quickly here as the UV index, with that sun just about directly overhead, we're looking at 10s and 11s over the next 5 days. And the pattern's at least average to above, meaning we're going to keep the 90-degree temperatures around going into the first part of July, typically so. Let's talk about the rain chances. Moving into the next 5-day stretch, the isolated storms all the way through the weekend. They're not going to disappear. Maybe 30 to 40% chance there. And just a little bit of a severe risk. Marginal today and tomorrow, even though we don't really look at more widespread thunderstorm activity here for today. But kind of heading into that isolated storm chances for the weekend. So thankfully, the pattern has cooled down somewhat here. For the morning, temperatures upper 60s and low 70s. The heat, a little bit of humidity thrown in there for this afternoon, lower to a few mid-90s, but you can see where more of the storm chances are favored, closer to between North Georgia, the upstate of South Carolina. Won't rule it out here. We'll keep about a 20% chance, 30% around the metro. Lows tomorrow morning, back in the same range they are now, 60s and 70s. Decent day first half. We might cool down with a few more thunderstorms driving up some of that moisture off the Atlantic, and this is really how the next 7 days will look. 70s for the morning, at 30 to 40% chance of storms all the way out to the middle of next week, and right around average highs.